Today I've brought Sherry back to Limsa. At the end of last episode, we had landed at the Wolf's Den, and we had picked up a quest. Well, it wasn't really an official quest, because it didn't show up in my log. But I logged on and spoke to the person that I was told to speak to, and signed up for the duty for my first PvP training. Unfortunately, nothing ever happened. It said it usually takes about 5 minutes, and I hung around and nothing happened. So I'm guessing PvP isn't a big feature in this game, and I didn't want to just sit around and spend the whole recording waiting on the duty finder. Not to waste any more time, we have come back here because I wanted to check something out here at the company. I wanted to speak to the quartermaster. I was told this is where I can get things for my Chocobo. Okay. Here. Perhaps I was speaking to the wrong person. Ah, yes. I have 2,375. That is not an upgrade, that grimoire. So this person sells weapons, but they also sell armor. Now, interesting. Okay, material. Here, Chocobo issuance. Present this deed to the Maelstrom Company's stables to receive my Chocobo. I only needed 200 seals? Boy, I'm ahead of my game. Imagine that. Okay. All right. Well, let's get one of those. So we have to go to the stables. Should be right out here. Yes, here we go. Hello, Fragheim. I'm here to see you about a Chocobo. Oh, you want a bird? Then I'll need to see your issuance. Oh, here. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Isn't he handsome? Here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Oh dear, I didn't know. Oh, look at him. Isn't he precious? He is. I am so excited. I wondered when I was going to get one of these guys. All right, we have to come up with a name. Hello. Okay, Buddy. He's going to be my best friend. We're going to go everywhere together. I hope you like the name. Where are you going? Where'd you go? Okay, did he not like my name? I say he does like it. Oh, okay, good. Well, here's your very own Chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it, and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. How nice. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Awesome. You can use a Chocobo whistle to acquire the action to summon your personal Chocobo. Unlike rental Chocobos, there's no time limit regulating how long you can remain on them. Remember, there are areas where they can't go. Yeah, that makes sense. The action to summon your Chocobo can be set to your hotbar and is located in your mount guide. Chocobo armor or barding can be equipped via the companion interface situated in the character section of the main menu. Alright. So we're going to put this down here. I want to try this. So let's leave and go out. I need that there. Look at that. I have arrived. Looks like it'd be a somewhat comfortable ride. Okay, so while we're on him, we get a Chocobo icon on my status effect bar. I can dismount him anytime by right-clicking this icon, which is right here, or by re-clicking the action I used to mount. Or we can just click this. I'll probably just do that. Fantastic, everybody. All right, let's run around just a minute or two. Oh, well, that's going to be a lot quicker getting to where I need to go, I'll tell you that. We need to get back to our quest, Fine Wine. And we picked up, last episode, an item that we have to give to Buscarin in Buscarin's Druthers in the South Shroud. So we're going to go ahead and head over there. We're going to teleport. And South Shroud, we're going to go to the quarry mill. Now, because he's a mount right now, I'm thinking that he can't... I see people with their Chocobos following them around. And I don't know if they give you a benefit. Okay, we're not going to do the fate. We're just going to go through and get to our destination, which I believe is right here. Okay, now if we click on this, there we go, and he goes and waits for us till we need him again. Now, if I go back here to my character and I go to Companion, okay, summon, it says a leafy vegetable indigenous to the Near East, these Gishal greens. While too bitter for most people, chocobos are known to enjoy the flavor, and thus the greens are often used as fodder for the animals. Then I can have him follow me. Defender stance, so he does fight? Interesting. Well, let's go turn this quest in that we have, and then we'll maybe check that out. So let's put this on. And we need to speak to Pascarin. Hello. I've returned with an update for you, sir, and a gift. Oh, what's this? For me? Yes. Here you go. Kicker firewater. So, he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... He and I, oh bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body like unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. What say you come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Oh, well, that does sound like something fun to do in the future, sir. I may take you up on that. Well, that's not an upgrade. So we'll take this bronze. We have another one. And this has the pants, which is an upgrade. Nice. We need pants. Not sure I'm wearing any at the moment. There was a word while you were away. Sylphs are seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here. Place we never known a sylph to come. Yes, I am looking for the elder. Perhaps that is he. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if you can find anything. All right. We shall do so. And I think what we're going to do is check our map. There's quite a few places we need to go. I'm going to bring out my carbuncle. And then I want to summon... I think do I need to... I don't have any of this Gishal Green, so I can't summon him. Oh, that's unfortunate. I thought I did. I'll have to check. I don't know if that's how it works. Alright, well, let's head on over here first. And take a buff. Up there on that rock. Oh, how do I get up here? Seriously? Alright, let's check this side. There we go. Nope, not there. Alright. This is a dangerous place for sylphs. There's these mobs all over the place. Okay, we passed it. There. Okay, let's check here. Hostile presence. A cohort Decurion. No idea what you are. But here. Okay then. Well, that wasn't too much of a problem. Okay, now we got some down this way. There. Uh-oh. Well, that's kind of rude. I wasn't bothering you. Silly plant. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Guess we're gonna have to take you out too. See if there's one of those enemies nearby. No? Okay. There. Okay. Now we have a fate this direction. Oh! Boy, you guys are just hard to see for me. I just ran right past this guy. Ooh. What is that? Jahuntle. Somebody's sitting there. Sir? I'm but a simple minstrel, though once I served the gods' quiver, my days are now measured by stanza and verse. It's been long years since I set foot in the 12's wood, yet I could no longer ignore fate's insistent pull. So I shall abide here for a time, until certain matters are laid to rest. I see. Okay. Well, take care, sir. There's some nasty plants around here you might want to make yourself wary of. Guess I didn't need to talk to him. But we are going to come up here, I believe. We have there. Boy, sometimes you really gotta zoom out to see what's going on. But I like to be up close. That's okay. Another one. interested in more than one. Yeah, why don't you have some of this? Okay, so I didn't see anything except for those guys. We're gonna have to head back. I checked all the areas you told me to and was attacked a few times. Huh. Garlands? In this part of Twelveswood? So that's what they were. Okay, yeah, I didn't recognize their titles at all. First sylphs, now Garlands. All in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garlands be following the sylphs? Tracking them? Mayhap? I don't know, they seemed concerned about strangers back in their home base. Maybe. No, this would be too far. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridonian traitor. Ooh, okay. We get some upgrades. Let's put some pants on. Yes. Ah, awesome. Not so breezy anymore. That can be a little bit awkward at times. Let's update that. That's awesome. Okay, Buscarin, what do we do now? There's something I want to talk to you about, if you're willing. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor. Someone was aiding the Garlands. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. Oh, well that was quick. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it. But this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garlands in the forest. Couldn't help put two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. Okay. Well, where can I find this guy? The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentius. Last I heard, he's in the South Shroud. Find him, and if he's up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. All right, I can do that. All right, this guy is really close, so let's go and take care of him. right there. Okay, well, I'm going to get rid of this plant first, because I know it's going to attack me. There. Here he is. Hello there. Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone with you. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Boy, you're not a very nice whaler, sir. Well, so this is the way it's going to be. Let's cross this bridge. Let's see, it should be around here somewhere. There. Okay. Oh, we found some crates. Hello again. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations could fetch such a price. Excuse me. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire's ridden to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. I think he's talking to himself. He hasn't even noticed me. Yeah, you. What are you? How long have you... Help! Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentius. I'm under attack. Oh. Okay. He is a traitor for sure. We now know that. What? Oh, I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garlands. Really? Really? God. Okay. I should just attack this guy. But I kind of want to know what he's up to. So I have something to report. It looks like he's getting supplies. But for what purpose, I'm not sure. Oh, there's that person we were talking to earlier. Have you seen anybody strange around here, sir? No, you're not going to give us anything new. Okay. Well. Ah, there he is. He thinks he's camouflaged. But he looks scared. Okay. Let's do this. Well, it's over then, I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm, though. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. I am proud, but they don't provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it's those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortune. All I done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. Yes, they have, sir. Uh-oh. You're laughing. Why are you laughing? Though you do not realize how much Bloody idiot. Did you imagine you'd cornered me? It is not I who is cornered. Oh, great. Garlands, I've brought the hirebitch. Ambush. Okay. 3? I can probably take on 3. Permit me a question. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of the Garmald? You would need a veritable mountain of gil to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. Oh boy. So they want Gridania. So, that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garmald, did you? Ha 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 ha. You there, Hire. You stand at old Buskwish, you know? And you don't stand alone. Oh, fantastic. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Let's do this. I don't have my carbuncle out. I was wondering why I couldn't do anything. Interesting. When did that happen? Maybe when I went into this. That's okay. Oh, we got more common. Done. Impossible. How'd you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side. They're your enemies. Why do they fight with you? Well, that's really none of your business. Oh, I know the answer. Buscarin. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act better men than I. God, what have I become? What have I done? Is this another trick? No. I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies, bribes. I'll go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. I don't believe you, sir. I feel as though a veil's been lifted from my eyes. Okay, now let's get back. We still haven't found the Sylph Elder. So, I don't know. I just got word from the Twin Adder. Laurentus confessed to his crimes, I hear. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridanian is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. But let's leave fate to the 12, shall we? I have other news for you. The Sylph Elder has been found. Awesome. Okay, well, let's see where. Ah, there they are. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend.
His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest among the sylphs of Little Solus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge, that is. We can't find him, though. Bridges are of no use if you don't know where they are. That is why it is so important that we find him.
There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. 'Twas by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, not long ago either. Neither, if you hurry, I reckon you'll find him.
Walk-in ones, please help this one. This one needs help to help, Elder. Poor Frixio, poor Frixio.
What? Oh my goodness. You came all this way? Oh, take a deep breath now. Tell us what's wrong.
Elder One went into Total Rock, but has not returned. This one's worried, so worried.
Oh, well, you've a right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal. What in the 7 hells was he thinking? Entering that bloody death trap?
The Elder had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder. Please, walking ones must help. Help Elder One now.
Oh,
the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio's our best hope of reaching the accord with the sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Ida, make haste to the adder's nest and request assistance. Understood. Sherry, go to the 1,000 Malls at Total Rock and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and sylph rests upon your success. All right.
Okay then, well it looks like we will have a dungeon to do next episode. Thank you for joining me today. It was quite the day. It got my chocobo and all. And hopefully we're almost at the end of this monumental quest line. Please subscribe and like. See you next time. Bye-bye now.